Yo lads, as you can see by the title, today's topic is going to be 5 Bible verses that are relevant today. Number 5, Jeremiah 29 verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Basically, God has seen the beginning to the end. So the term disappointing God makes as much sense as Michael Owens when they don't score, they hardly ever win. Never mind. Number 4 is part of Isaiah 64 verse 6. All our righteousness are like filthy rags. The most senseless thing to get yourself worked up about is being a perfectionist, and the story between Cain and Abel is the prime example. Specifically the part in Cain and Abel, the fact that Cain worked his hardest and in the end it wasn't worth it and that he didn't end up in heaven. A more contemporary example would be Liverpool's catastrophe start to 2021. Yes, I know we've got 7 players out injured, including Van Dijk, but an extraneous variable would be our last result, our last win in 2020. Our last win in 2020, we came to Selhurst Park and slapped Crystal Palace 7-0. And to make my point even more contemporary, at the top of the league, Manchester City are just after getting their 8th consecutive win over Arsenal. And the very fact that Manchester City only beat them by a tight 1-0 kind of says it all. If you look at Liverpool last season and Man City last season, Man City scored 17 more goals than Liverpool and ended up 18 points behind Liverpool. Number 3, Matthew 15:11. What goes into someone's mouth does not defile them, but what comes out of their mouth, that is what defiles them. I have a dream that one day Northern Irish Protestants, Northern Irish Catholics will not be defiled by the 8th there in the alphabet. Number 2 is one that I've already mentioned on this channel, Romans 8:28. All things work together for good for those who love the Lord. Maybe around the end of last year, coming into this year, you got a 2021 calendar and you probably had 3 categories: 1, emotional, educational and strength. And maybe by the end of February, which is essentially where we're at now, you wanted to have a 6-pack. Of course, number 1, another one from Romans 5:8. God demonstrates his own love towards us, in that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. This verse connects with the 4th verse that I mentioned. I'm sure many of you all know Jesus was a man without sin, but who died for sin. Thus, Jesus was a consistent perfectionist, unlike Liverpool beating someone 7-0 and then the wheels fall off. Alright everyone, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed now. What do you know? Maybe this video, 5 most relevant verses, might not be the end of it. What do you know? I might do a part 2, part 3, part 20, i.e. 100. Anyway, that's it for today, and thank you very much for watching.